Bienvenidos a todos. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Please feel free to come closer. There's a wonderful gap in front of me, except for the camera says no. You feel so far away, distant. Bienvenidos. Welcome everyone. Welcome to this historic occasion, the dedication of San Ignacio Hall. My name is Paul Vita, and I'm the Director and Academic Dean of St. Louis University Madrid campus. I thank you all, our students, our alumni, our faculty, our staff, our many distinguished guests for attending this evening's celebration. Your presence affirms the importance of today's ceremony for us. To begin, I wish to welcome as well some special guests joining us today. The Reverend Lawrence Biondi, President Emeritus of St. Louis University, who for the last quarter century served as President of the University. Dr. Isabel Gomez Efego Duque de Estrada, a distinguished theologian and scholar, and a great friend to our campus, whose commitment to our educational mission is demonstrated by her service as the President of the Madrid Campus Board of Regents. Ms. Kathleen Brady, the Vice President of Facilities Management and Civic Affairs of St. Louis University, and a member of its Board of Trustees, Buildings and Grounds Committee. Ms. Brady is with us today representing the Board of Trustees. The Reverend Paul Stark, Vice President of Mission and Ministry, who is with us today representing the executive staff of St. Louis University. And my colleague, Ms. Victoria Villarreal, the Director of Finance and Operations, whose leadership and dedication to our campus ensured the completion of the renovation of San Ignacio Hall. Also, Ms. Claire Meyer, a student representative nominated by faculty who's pursuing her international business degree offered here in Madrid. A few other welcomes, and then we'll get moving on with the program here. I would like to welcome other special guests who've joined us, including members of Spain's Jesuit community, especially the Reverend Francisco Jose Ruiz Perez. We are honored to have your presence at our campus. We have local and community leaders here, including representatives of Madrid's Consejería de Educación, Juventud y Deporte. We have academic leaders, faculty, and friends from other universities and schools. We also have representatives of many embassies in Spain, from the country from which our students call home, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and of course the United States of America. And now, it is with pleasure that I introduce the Reverend James O'Leary, Chaplain of St. Louis University's Madrid campus, who will deliver the invocation this afternoon. So welcome.
Loving God, gathered here this afternoon are friends and neighbors, students and teachers, co-workers and family members, a community. We come here today to dedicate St. Ignatius Hall to the glory and honor of your name. And we ask that you grant us the grace to know that we are servants of you and servants of one another, so that together as one body, we may pledge to care for this material good placed at your service. We ask that you bless all those who will enter this building each day to contribute to building up and living out the mission of St. Louis University of Madrid. And together we say, glory be. Juntos rezamos, gloria al Padre, y al Hijo, y al Espíritu Santo. Amen.
So we'll go a little closer to the mic. Thank you, Father. The Madrid campus began as a study abroad program launched by the Reverend Raymond L. Sullivan in the early 1960s, hosting a small group of students from the United States. In 1990, St. Louis University purchased 2 historic buildings on Avenida del Valle in this neighborhood, what now stand as Padre Rubio Hall and Padre Arrupe Hall. Many of our faculty and staff remember the challenges and the excitement that were part of moving into these 2 beautiful properties. My colleague, Ms. Victoria Villarreal, was instrumental over 20 years ago during this campus's first major renovation projects. Today we are celebrating a similar transformation in the life of the Madrid campus. She again has served our community through her leadership over the past 2 years managing this vast project. May I ask, Vicky, if you have some comments?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. St. Louis University, Madrid campus has come a long way since I first arrived as a student 31 years ago. With the same impressive growth and pursuit of quality, higher education of St. Louis University, the Madrid campus has certainly flourished, from the 3 classroom program that I found at Calle de la Viña to the campus we have today with almost 700 students from more than 65 different countries, 150 faculty and staff, and the number of degrees that can be completed in this beautiful city. Today, San Ignacio Hall is part of our continuous plan for quality installations, offerings, and services, and prepares us for an ambitious future. This building was constructed in 1968 by the Marist Fathers in this area of Madrid known as Metropolitano, a quiet neighborhood of schools, hospitals, and religious houses. Today, we have the honor to occupy the building and proudly name it after a Jesuit founder, San Ignacio de Loyola. I am certain that our use of this building will have a remarkable contribution to this distinct neighborhood, continuing to exemplify San Ignacio's idea of men and women for others. This building project was definitely a team effort, and we have many people to thank. First of all, and on behalf of the Madrid campus, I would like to thank our President Emeritus, Father Lawrence Biondi, for his continued support and vision for our ongoing educational project in Spain over the last 26 years. With our 2 existing historical buildings, Padre Arrupe and Padre Rubio halls, our standards were set quite high, and finding a suitable place in this neighborhood was not an easy task. I am proud to say, however, that we did successfully find the best buildings in terms of size and location. For this, I would like to thank the Marist Fathers. Muchas gracias, Padre Ramón. Gracias por esa llamada en una fecha tan señalada como el Día de Corpus Christi de 2010, comunicándome vuestra decisión de venta. Un día que sin duda marcará un antes y un después en el futuro de nuestro campus. Thank you to our architects, Francisco Noguera and María López de Valle. Thank you for taking this 45-year-old structure and turning it into this amazing building that we have before our eyes. Gracias a vuestro equipo y a todos los que han intervenido en la obra. A nuestro aparejador, Pedro Ruiz, gracias por tu apoyo, ayuda, colaboración y experiencia técnica. A Samuel Hernández, Hernández, nuestro director de mantenimiento, gracias por tu revisión exhaustiva de la obra y por tu dedicación sin horarios a este proyecto. Ha sido un gran apoyo para mí, Samuel. And of course, to our director and academic dean, Paul Vita, thank you for your patience and support along the way. Personalmente, estoy muy orgullosa del equipo que hemos formado y os mando mi más cariñoso abrazo a todos y a cada uno de vosotros. During this project, we were also assisted by a number of people from our St. Louis campus. I would like to thank Mr. Al Littigan of our Board of Trustees, as well as SLU Administration, Kathleen Brady, Bill Kaufman, Dave Heimberger, Bridget Fletcher, Dave Florick, and Louis Galley. Thank you for your time, expertise, and support. It was a pleasure to work with all of you. Gracias a nuestros equipos de mantenimiento, de limpieza, de informática y a Sodexo por poner este edificio en marcha. I would also like to thank my staff of the Division of Finance and Operations for putting up with a very needy and demanding boss. Finally, I would like to thank our students, alumni, present and future, who like me chose St. Louis University as our alma mater. You have made our institution what it is today. You have made this project possible. And you are contributing to our Jesuit mission, the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of God and for the service of humanity. I hope you enjoy and take advantage of this new addition to our campus.
Thank you very much, Vicki. I've already seen how our students are taking advantage of their new structure, this new building, studying in its library, dining in its wonderful cafeteria, enjoying the views from its rooftop terrace. It's clear to me that San Ignacio Hall will create an environment that will enhance the academic and social experience of our students. It will also foster collaboration, interaction, the sharing of ideas so critical to academic life. As a student-centered institution of higher education, it is most appropriate that our students have a voice in today's ceremony. And thus, I'm happy to introduce Ms. Claire Meyer, who, in long anticipation of the opening of San Ignacio Hall, prepared her dedicatory address last spring for a class to fulfill its requirements. This address was brought to our attention, and I invited her to share it with us today.
Welcome students, faculty, friends, and family of St. Louis University, Madrid. Today we are here for the long-awaited and greatly anticipated dedication of San Ignacio Hall. It has been a long and difficult journey. Last year we packed ourselves sardine style into the cafeteria. We played daily games of musical chairs just to sit down and eat our lunch. Today though, my friends, is a new day. San Ignacio Hall is open. These freshly painted walls breathe the word opportunity. Opportunity to welcome new students and faculty, both visiting and permanent. Opportunity for others to experience this school and this city like we all have. Opportunity for a small satellite campus founded only 45 years ago to grow into a large and commanding American university in the heart of Madrid. Think of how different our world is now than it was 45 years ago. Nowadays, there are McDonald's in Morocco, there are iPhones in Indonesia, there's even my beloved peanut butter right here in Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, in the past 45 years, the world has grown and globalized, and this school has grown and globalized with it. This school has given me, personally, opportunities to meet and mix with people that I would not have had anywhere else. I remember the time I went to lunch on Calle Vita and tried an Indian dish named chana masala. My friend Sharika, who's from Bangladesh, organized the lunch. I was sitting next to an Indian boy and across from a Chinese student and a Moroccan student. There I was in the middle of Spain eating Indian food with friends from Bangladesh, China, and Morocco. The human interaction that goes on here, that has been going on here for the last 45 years, is what makes this university great. Rubbing shoulders with Chinese and Brazilian, dark and light, Muslim and Christian. At SIH Madrid, we all use the same textbooks and we all study the same material. This university gives us the opportunity to open our minds and our hearts to other people. San Ignacio Hall, ladies and gentlemen, will take this small, beautiful, multinational community and will give it the water it needs to grow. Thank you.
Thanks, Claire. Your comments are gratifying because they show us that we are succeeding in our efforts to provide an unparalleled liberal arts education to our students. Now I'm happy to introduce the Reverend Lawrence Biondi, President Emeritus of St. Louis University, to proceed with the dedication and the blessing.
Thank you very much, Paul. Bienvenidos and welcome to St. Louis University. I'm very, very pleased to be here and to join with you the celebration, the dedication, and the blessing of this historic building called San Ignacio Hall. First of all, we need to thank a number of people. And I don't want to be repetitious, but so seldom do we ever thank people who have dealt with so many challenges and problems about this building. But it's a reality. This $14 million building, including the purchase price and the renovation, indicates how much the Society of Jesus, the Board of Trustees, are committed to global international education. This is a jewel in our crown at St. Louis University, and we're very, very proud. So I'd like to start by thanking Paul Vida, the Vice President of the Madrid campus, as well as today's Master of Ceremonies. Truly, Paul, you have exhibited outstanding leadership on this project. Your dedication and service to SIH Madrid continue to be invaluable, and I want to thank you personally for all your efforts as the academic leader of our campus here in Spain. There are also many other people who helped make this historic addition to our Madrid campus. First of all, Vicky Villarreal, Director of our Finance and Operations, who oversaw this effort from its inception to its conclusion. I want to thank Vicky most especially because the best image I can have of her, and she's not going to like this, but it's a compliment, is that she's a bulldog. Those of you who know what a bulldog looks like, no, you don't look like a bulldog, but you act like a bulldog, because when there's a bone in a bulldog's mouth, it's very, very difficult to extract it. She had this bone in her mouth that this building would be a reality. And we had some hurdles on the way. But because of her talent, her persistence, her bulldogishness, we have succeeded. And so I say, on behalf of everyone here, thank you, Vicki. Catherine Grady, our Vice President for Facilities, who along with her own very capable team in St. Louis, Missouri, oversaw this entire project. From a very long distance, no less. Kathleen, thank you for all your efforts to transform both of our SLU campuses. Dr. Patenkar, Manoj Patenkar, who was our academic vice president, under whom Paul reported, was very instrumental in helping us convince the Board of Trustees that this is or should be a reality for our international campus here in Madrid. And I believe Dr. Patenkar is here visiting us. Thanks also, special thanks must be given to our outstanding and remarkable servant leader, Samuel Hernandez, Director of the Facilities of the Madrid campus, who worked tirelessly to oversee the completion and the continuation of maintenance of San Ignacio Hall. Thanks to all of our administrators, faculty, staff, and students here in Madrid. Without question, all of you have done an outstanding job of being patient and helping us make this dream a reality. Thank you. And finally, to all of our contractors and subcontractors, our architects, who worked on this building so long and so hard and with great success. I would like to offer our sincere gratitude on behalf of everyone, especially our Board of Trustees of St. Louis University. You did an A+++ excellent job. Thank you. The name of this new facility is very fitting. St. Ignatius Loyola and his companions traveled the world to share the Gospels and to bring God's love to those who needed it most. So today, with the dedication of San Ignacio Hall, we celebrate SLU's own efforts to bring knowledge, to bring truth, and enlightenment to our world. Founded in 1967, SLU Madrid was the first freestanding campus operated by an American university in Europe. So now, nearly 50 years later, San Ignacio Hall recognizes the remarkable progress of our outstanding educational programs in Madrid. I'm very proud to say that SLU Madrid draws students from around the world, and as Vicki noted, 65 countries. And this wonderful new building will enhance our ability to educate even future leaders. But more than that, San Ignacio Hall stands as a living testament to St. Louis University's unwavering commitment to a global education in the Catholic Jesuit tradition. Jesuits and our lay colleagues are committed to a Jesuit education founded on San Ignacio's tradition over the many years of higher education to form, inform, and transform our student leaders to make significant changes in their communities where they will work and live. I'm very proud to say that this is the nest, so to speak, of many of our students who will graduate in arts and sciences as well as in business. And they could come to our St. Louis, Missouri campus and study, for example, health law, which is the #1 program, according to all kinds of reports, the #1 health law program in the United States. We are also among the top 5 medical centers in the United States to be leaders of infectious diseases, especially in AIDS research. We are among the top 20 schools of engineering in the United States and among the top 20 schools of international business education. So we have a lot to offer our students from around the world when they come to Madrid. They come and they graduate, and then they can come on to St. Louis, Missouri. So this stunning new building is truly a blessing. So I would ask you, let us pause as we dedicate in a prayerful way to our good and loving God. Please stand. Let us pray. O good and loving God, we gather together for this special day to ask for your blessings on San Ignacio Hall. Encompass it with the power of your protection so that no evil or harm will come near. May all who enter its doors be open to the wonders and mysteries of your creation. O loving God, grant those who teach here the ability to inspire, just as you inspire us with your gifts and your perfect love. Give those students who enter here the ability to use their talents for a higher purpose and a greater good for all of humanity. Bless everyone involved with SLU Madrid and San Ignacio Hall, that their work may create a better world and bring glory and praise to you, our loving God. So I bless this building, San Ignacio Hall, and dedicate it ad majorem Dei Gloria, for the greater good and glory of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here today. Thank you for sharing this very significant moment in our university's history. And thank you for your ongoing support. God bless St. Louis University. and our students, faculty, and staff in Madrid. Thank you.
Our final event of the evening is a ribbon cutting. Okay. So I ask our guests, this group is going to mosey in between the crowd there and pause for the snipping of the ribbon to officially open the building. Just as a note, campus ambassadors are available throughout the facility afterwards to welcome you, to talk about the facility, and to give tours. There's, of course, a reception to follow. Thank you again for coming.